Good afternoon, fellow countrymen. We are members of Parliament and Patriotic Front. That happened yesterday. Yesterday, everyone, I'm sure, is aware that there was a meeting that was supposed to have taken place. Whether legal or illegal, we feel that as members of Parliament, one concerning item that happened, the violence and the thuggery that took place yesterday, we would like, as members of Parliament from PF, to condemn in the strongest terms that we, as we go through the path of rebranding, we do not want to see that kind of behavior. And we hope that if indeed those that are involved are Patriotic Front members, we hope that the Secretary General will take remedial measures to ensure that discipline is maintained. Discipline is maintained in our party as we are preparing to go and have an elective conference. I'm sure that everyone is aware that we, as the Patriotic Front, are preparing to go for an elective conference. Therefore, we, in this transitional period, we hope that there will be discipline that will be maintained and unity. We must, the Zambian people are depending on us as the Senate government. Therefore, we pray and make an earnest appeal to the leadership that is in place to ensure that there is discipline and unity and love in the party. This will ensure that we are also going to attract membership, because as we sit now, the Zambian people's hope is only in the united opposition. Therefore, we need to ensure that our youths are behaving in an environment and behaving correctly to show that indeed we are ready to take over the governance of this country. Whatever happened yesterday, whether that meeting where there was a Honorable President Sean Tembo, President KBF, we saw also our former Secretary General. We also saw Mumbipiri, Honorable Mumbipiri, Ambassador. We also saw Ms. Honorable Ngambi. Whether that meeting was gathered illegally or illegally, I think that dialogue must be promoted. Dialogue, reconciliation. We need to ensure that these two elements are promoted to ensure that as we prepare to take over the leadership of this country, we are offering an attractive environment to the people of Zambia. So with these few remarks that I have given, I wish to ask my colleague from Honorable Mtachalo to add on top of what I have said. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chisopa. I think just to address what Honorable Chisopa has said, as members of Parliament, we are major stakeholders in the Patriotic Front and also in the Tose Alliance. So the position which Honorable Chisopa has said here, it reflects the views of the members of Parliament of the Patriotic Front over what happened yesterday. We have to condemn in the strongest.
These cowards, these are just cowards. All these guys, they are just cowards. They are cowards. Muriba, the so-called PF, you are all cowards. All those who are trying to come up to say they want to be presidents and whatever, you are just cowards. You are cowards, and you go nowhere. President Kuchuma Mupoka, at this rate, the way you are operating, the way you are coming out, you think you can challenge Hakainde Hichilema? You are fearing each other. You are scared of confronting each other. within your party, you are scared to confront each other. Anyway, before I go too much, before I go on, let me apologize, for coming late. I was tired. I was very tired. So I went to, because I went to church, we had mass in the evening. Since we are starting a new month, a month of October. Month of October is a special month for us Catholics. That is a month that is dedicated to our Mother Mary. So we pray the rosary throughout this month, and we started today. So I came back, I was tired. I dozed off a little bit in the chair, but I woke up late. You have to understand that for me here, this is 02. This is 02. That's when I'm talking. So please bear with me for coming in late. But nonetheless, what we want to talk about today, I wanted to talk about the issue of tribalism, but I will talk about PF instead, because the issue of tribalism, I need to handle it on its own. I need to handle it as a topic just on tribalism. We talk about that. So for tonight, we'll just talk about PF. PF, they are a big problem. They are a big problem, and I should have been the president of PF. I should have been a president for PF, I'm telling you. They would have done something. If I were the president of PF, they would have done something, because most of the things that I've said, I've been prophesying, I've been foretelling the situation, how they could have done better to maintain PF from the time that they lost power. But nothing. Actually, I was talking even before they lost power. But PF ngamwale ngumfuira, you wouldn't have lost power. But tamwale umfwa, you were selfish. After mwalusa power, I've been talking, and you were not listening. Partly because of your selfishness, your cowardice. You are cowards. You are cowards. And for tonight, Mwalambelela Koruse, because, one of those people that has been aspiring, to be president is Brani Mundubile. Brani Mundubile, the man that I have confidence in, a man that I look at to say, this man can be president. But he won't say they are being cowards. They are being cowards, and you can never get presidency. People can support you, but at the end of the day, you need to come out when you feel wailango wa ume. At the end of the day, and just allow me to speak, honestly. Allow me to speak honestly on this matter. Mwivika matio, pantu tayari, tayari ofabanga taumudi shishemo, yo tayari shani, ndekeni kofe ndande kofe vishinka. Imweba PF, mwari itemwa. Mundu veleta itemwa, but he's a coward. He's a coward. Won't say, you are coward. You are cowards. Why am I saying you are cowards? I don't make statements without substantiating them. I make a statement and I make a follow-up to substantiate my position. I'm not a person that just makes general statements without substantiating them. Imwe, ile lungu alipo, before lungu talafu, after mwalusa power, there were a number of you who wanted to take over. Who wanted to take over. But none of you was courageous enough to confront reality. None of you was courageous enough to confront Edgar Chagwa Lungu. None of you. None of you. You have been scared of Edgar Chagwalungu. Quite Edgar is the one that founded PF. You have been very scared. Very, very scared. I say you are selfish. You are very, very selfish. And you are still selfish. I'll start with the selfishness. Then I'll talk about with cowardice. Then I'll talk about how dead you are. I'll talk about how dead you are. Three ways. And now three themes. One, I'll talk about your selfishness. I'll talk about your cowardice. And then I will pronounce you dead. As a political doctor, Chilufya Tayali, I will pronounce PF dead here. I say, you people, you have been selfish. When PF lost power, you had the membership, the general membership. There was a membership. There were people all over who were still willing to die for PF. The structures were there. But all those that had money, they could not come forward to sustain the parties, to sustain the structures. You failed to sustain the structures. All of you, you pretended not to have money until DEC and the Anti-Corruption Commission and whatever, they were pouncing on you and founding you with a lot of money, including this Kawalala bonanza. You pretended that you are poor and you could not help the party to sustain the party. We all know politics is about money. Politics is about money. Some of these people on the ground, in politics. In Zambia, we don't have people who are and they are serious political players. No ways. Muzambia. Ngawa politics, that becomes your job. That becomes your job. You eat through your politics. You eat through your politics. Because if you are a serious political, you are an activist, a political activist, a serious political activist, and you are actually in opposition, it becomes difficult for you to be going for work while some politics. It becomes difficult. Because companies are scared, that how are we going to keep you with your political activities? Unless uliku ruling party, yes, fila bomba, not that you opposition, tafi bomba. So, the women and the men and women in our communities who are in politics, they need to be sustained. Even those that run around, including those our copa, social media, they need to be sustained. But you guys, you withdrew and you were doing nothing. A lot of people, some of us who were talking for you, people were thinking, no, but PF varemudishamu. Hey, but PF whatever. How many were giving that contribution? This is why ndefumishapo mundubile, because mundubile etimu patient. Mundubile, throughout when I was doing my activities and whatever, Mundubile was very generous. Very, very generous. And he was there when I needed him materially. And it is not just me. Mundubile, if you look at now, a number of people are around Mundubile, because Mundubile, at least, alasuninako, is not selfish. The rest of you, mweba ichamu panga, no, you want to become president, Mwalikuwa takaso, but ama politics, you can't do ama politics nakaso. Tulea kuma elections, and there are people who are jostling to stand as whatever MPs and whatever other positions. I want to tell you, ama politics taenda nakaso. Ama politics taenda nakaso. Na HH alikwe takaso. Kuma face tukuli alikwe takaso. But if you look at later on, he realized that he needed, to extend his hand. The only good thing is that UPND had resources coming in. So some of the resources were being dispensed to people, even without HH coming in, because they had resources coming in. But imweba PF, most of you are being selfish. You are being selfish such that you let the political structure, the structures of PF wither. They withered away. Balisa umavantu, bauma. And the people started prostituting themselves to these other political parties, especially socialists. Socialists, if only Bamembe was a real leader, if only Bamembe was a real leader, by now, ngabali nyanga PF yonse, because a lot of people started running kuna socialist. But Bamembe, nangu wakwataka rupia, Bamembe, ama politics, tafia wa mulopa wavo. Bamembe, ama politics, he's not a politician, my friend member. He's not a politician. And this is why socialists has failed, to take advantage of the fallout of the PF. If socialist was a good party, I mean, the party is there. The party is there. It has resources, but the problem is leadership. Leadership, Bamembe is not a politician. Everybody says, become nepotism. Babika nepotism, Bamembe bali bula watangisha, ulupua rwavo, muna nikane musocialist, ulupua rwavo, na udana nikane wavo, udiantua nikane Dr. Musumari. Those are just the same characters. I mean, Dr. Musumari, those are not politicians. They are not politicians. Membe is not a politician. He's not a politician. He is not a politician. Membe is not a politician. And, I mean, it will need a miracle. It will need a miracle for Fred Membe to rule Zambia. It will need a miracle for Fred Membe to garner 200,000 votes in Zambia. A miracle, 200,000 votes. Not even 1 million. Membe will never, even next year, he can never, not even 1 million, 500,000 votes. Techa kwanishe Membe. Techa kwanishe nangu wake ngishemo shanyo, ba socialist wananko wake ngishemo, even if they would fund Membe. Because Membe has got these socialist political parties, and governments that support him. If Membe was really a politician, mdala. If Membe was a politician, PF nga, yonsi fe PF nga yari serafe, mpum, nga yari some socialist. Because a number of people came, they went into socialists. But the socialists were Membe, they were politicians. My politics in that tapa. I'm not insulting. My no, you are insulting my friend Membe. My politics, pan, I'm a politician. I'm doing politics here. So they go at you never salula. But Membe is not a politician. Musumadi is not a politician. They are not politicians. They are not politicians. They are not politicians. So, but the point I'm trying to tell you is that the leadership of PF, Mwarisa lekerera PF, you neglected PF. You neglected the structures. I was going around in Zambia. I was going around in Zambia myself. I was meeting leaders. And they were all complaining, what is going on? Batadi. I was foolish. I should have declared myself as president. But I mean, how can I be president of PF? I'm not even PF. So, that selfishness contributed. Once I'm in a bomb, nothing. But number wambo kula Mr. Pounce number. But Mr. Pounce utunda lama vali nianga vali kolopa. Most of you are PF, whatever, senior members are broke. You are broke, most of you. You are broke even the next elections. Katushinga mukachita manage. A lot of you will not manage because whether we a good leader, whether we a good leader, you need the resources. You need the resources. You need the resources. But now somebody will say, no, whatever. You know, no one uses money in politics. Yes, no one uses money. Is money in politics. You need to be resourceful. You need to be resourceful. You need, if you are saying, I want to be president, you need to be resourceful. You need to be resourceful. And even for you, Zambians, especially young people, I always emphasize on young people. Because I know the negative side of politics, if you are not careful. You young people, in this election that is coming, I am urging you, starting if you are young and you are listening to me, I am urging you to say, look at whoever you are looking at, to say, this is a leader. Look at whoever you are supporting, look at them. Do they have the resources? If they don't have resources, take heels. Take heels, Muntwandi, take heels. Run! Run! Don't waste your time with people that don't have resources. Don't! I'm telling you, don't waste time with people that don't have resources. Don't waste your time. Why? It is not about, no, me I speak well, whatever. Politics need resources because at the end of the day, especially if you are effective like me, you are effective like me. When you are effective, once here and there, you find yourself in problems. You find yourself in problems. And those problems will need resources. You need lawyers to come and surround you. You need lawyers. You need people. I forgot to call somebody. I forgot to call somebody. Anyway, I'll call. You need resources. You need resources. As a politician, you need somebody to bring you food. You need somebody to bring you food. If you have got a family at home, your family needs to eat. Hey, Tayali, why don't you just come and save? If I go in, ukula saving. Ulengira mwatabana bandi bakalienshi. Ulengira mwatabana bandi bakalienshi. Hey, no, just come. Just be courageous. By now, you would have saved 1 year. And I'm not scared to go muchifungo. I am not scared to go muchifungo. I am a very strong person. Very, very strong spirited person. But, nganaingira muchifungo tawaforesha. Abana bandi bakachura kunse. Wimbona fino ndi kuno njikera tiyo shan. I still look after my family. I still look after my family. I still try here and there. Kirikiti. Abana badia. Whether unje bati yo mushani na wadi shan. Inenda sungava na bandi. Balana kuma sukulu. I fight. But how can I fight if I'm following, if I'm with a person that cannot help me materially? How? How? Kunonjikere, you think kunondi? How am I surviving? Kunonshibomba, I don't work. So if I'm following umuntu wako that cannot help you, how am I going to stay here? How am I going to come live? How? So you young people, tapavensoni, I'm telling you, the truth as it is. Don't waste time with some of these people that cannot stand with you when things go bad. Amama politics, fila vipa, politics te avana, fila vipa, young people, nami papata. We are going into an election. Ama elections na yamba rekeni niebe. Ni October, apatu atampa October 1. Ama politics ya tampa to 2026. Ama politics na yamba, campaign na yamba. Campaign nayamba. Align yourself properly. The way you conduct yourself today will determine how you are going to live after 2026. I'm telling you. Now, I'm a politics na yamba, and indekweva mwaisho and indekweva, especially you young people. You are a graduate. Elo leko nko muntu ati yo, hey, niwa president. Tabako itena party. Doesn't even have a party. He can't even contest an election himself and win. Some of these people are like tuntumba you are president. They can't. I mean, they don't, let me just wire you. I'll just wire you. But binwell, tetwa mini nekuna nkane kulia constituency kumia wati wa win my elections. That Binwell cannot go and contest an election in his constituency and win. He can't. He's nowhere. Bale ituntumba. Mwaya kuma koti. Mwaya imini na chinkupitu wa bantu. Na to gratuity. Wenja machikutua wina mukateka na gratuity. You can't win mukateka na gratuity. I know recently, they are moving whatever. People are looking, no, it's going to happen. Ima politics te hava na mwila ivepa. Ababela kangombe. Those chaps cannot go in their constituents. I'm daring them. Before they start saying, no, hey, mukateka, let them go and defend their political positions in their constituents. They can't. So, be very careful. Be very careful. Because mukaisanga panse next year. Mukaisanga mu mafia next year. I am just, generally advising you that be very careful with the people that you are going to follow. Be very careful. And to those who want to contest, I am saying, if you don't have resources, don't bring problems for young people. Don't bring problems. If you don't have resources, don't bring problems for young people. Because amune konkele, banani, shan, baka militaire rafi. Mukatampo feno kula pumwa. No, shan, bale puma. Ama politics we. You must be ready. No kupumwa. You must be ready. Elonga bale ni puma. You should know that you are weak. Where are some of but Dad, you talk about other political parties. What about your party? I don't have resources. If I have resources, I mean, even coming back, I can come back so. Ninkwatama resources. Ninkwatama resources. Kutina mieva so, mairo, ndela ndinga, pakeke international airport. Na wakapokola tetibanjikate. If you check in Kenya, there is that former president, Gachagua. Gachagua was vice president to Ruto. They impeached him. When they impeached him, he went rogue. He has been launching serious offensives against Ruto. He even went to America, spent, I think, over a month. He was in America. And he was just busy dropping bombs, political bombs on Ruto. And people were scared to say, if he goes back, they will arrest him. And yes, they wanted to arrest him. Mama politics forever. They wanted to arrest him. But he landed at the Jomo Kenyatta airport. He landed there in Kenya. Kwali umuntu wakapokola kutiba parama no parama. You just said for Gachagua arriving in Kenya. Even now, they know that if they go and touch him, warfare. No, the law. I'm telling you, when you are politically strong, even the law works for you. When you are politically strong, if you see, if you are a politician and you know you go kuma koti shani vakapokola vale kutola kwati niluishi kwati niluishi wa green. Just know you are not politically strong. Some of us, we are here because we are not politically strong. If we are politically strong, we would have been fighting. We would have been fighting. In my resources yanshupa. My resources yanshupa. If only I had resources, I would push. I would stretch the opposition. I would do that. But I don't have the resources. So ngatakwata my resources kuichefia. Hapana ichefia. Na chawa mdala waka inde ichilema. Just continue. Kuichefia kuna na ichefia. Hey, you tayari iwe. Hey, unesupporta. Hey, why are you supporting whatever? Ine ntampo kuna na haka inde ichilema. Ntampo kuna na haka inde ichilema. Ntampo kuna na haka inde ichilema. Where am I? Ni wisdom imuntu andi ni wisdom. Ni wisdom. For me to say, baka inde ichilema batwari dide. Ma politics, ufiro wakwato mchinshi. Kuli wali abakosede. Ufiro wakwato mchinshi. Kuli wali abakosede. You must have respect to those who are strong, who are stronger than you. Be respectful. If you are not respectful, they will break your bone. And don't complain. If you are daring, an incumbent, a Republican president, ulemuchita dare. Ufire na ukwato poshinti, ufire na ukosa. Ngata ukose de, ngabaku chitakantu, don't complain. Don't complain. Nishina uipima. Nishina uipima. So, imwe mwanse, imwe wale landa. Whatever, nani kane, at your manifesto is to talk about PF. Godfrey Vesa. I'm a politics, see. Kulanda power nove. I'm a politics, see. Godfrey Vesa. You must know I'm a politics. Kulanda power nove. Kulanda power nove is to bring them down. Is to bring them down. More politics, see. That is the only place where you go up by bringing people down. More politics. You only go up by bringing people down. Haka inde ichilema, ngana ukosa. For you to advance in politics, you must speak against haka inde ichilema to bring haka inde ichilema down. Efo yava. So imwewa PF. Na mpuanta pali ofo mudi. Because na mkwatakaso. I'm talking about resources. You had resources. And them resources, munando wakaso, you let PF slip away. And now you don't have resources. Most of you don't have resources. So why are you even bothering to say you want to become president? Why? Why are you even bothering that no, you want to become president? Why? Why are you bothered? Why are you bothering people? Why are you wasting time? Just sit down and allow Hakainde Hichilema to go. Hakainde Hichilema doesn't have a contender. He doesn't have a contender. And whatever emotion and whatever, ask yourselves, whoever you are thinking he can challenge Hakainde Hichilema, ushena kwa tolu pia. Never. It's very important. Take over Ama politics is about money. Anywhere you go. Ukoku France, Sarkozy, Mali Mukaka, 5 years. Former prime minister, former president of France. Sarkozy was jailed. Why? He was mobilizing resources from Gaddafi. Late Gaddafi. Why? Because it's about money. Even in America, it's an issue of resources. You at Elon Musk. Look how much money was pouring in Trump for Trump to win. No, Mamuzambia, kanshi. I don't know from Tonton Kanya. Umuntu ni nchushi, ulenda pama tropico. Iyo ndefo kwa president. Ukawashani president. Sit down. Sit down and let others, come up. Let others come up. So MPF, tapadia wakwete, resource-wise, takudi. I'm a businessman, they have migrated to UPND, which is just normal. Businessmen, they support the party of the day. So PF, who is going to give PF money with their fighting and whatever? Who is going to give them? Who is going to give them money? People have been talking about mudolo ngali kwa torupia. Ngana alidu mfona ine ngalwali. I would have smelt that money. I would have smelt that money. You are wasting your time. You are wasting your time. So you were selfish at a time when the party was strong. You would have sustained that. And if you had sustained that, money would have come in. But unfortunately, because of your selfishness, you don't have resources. And at this point in time, only a foolish businessman, a person who is delusional, would put money in PF. Only a person with money who is delusional who can put money in PF. Who is going to put money in PF? The only money that is there, inganindalama ishishere, nishirendalama, esho mwaiba, which is vested in people. Some of them who are not even in the country. That is the only money. Indalama, shava, lungu, shiria, shani. That's why Esther is powerful. That's why you are all, paying homage. Because you know that Ekuli Kofi Akalupia, but still, PF doesn't stand a chance. Tapali ngemi ba tapali ni nani. I mean, let's face it, even Mundubi, he doesn't have resources. He doesn't have resources that can really fight, that can put up with this battle. He doesn't have. Given Luvinda West, even to go and stand as an MP, it would be a challenge. Takuli banakachinda. Takuli. So that is the one issue. Because of your selfishness, get me clearly. At a time when PF was stronger, if the little resources that was there, it would have been easier. But you let PF disintegrate. It is like a house. If you have got a house and you don't maintain it, you don't put in walivikanga and parenti, and you are not putting in money, ule penta, ule wanyama pipe, ule wanye fivi, you are just eating that money. Ingandanga yaonaika, if that house become dilapidated, it is more difficult and expensive to maintain it, to come and put it back in shape. It is more difficult. The best is to keep sustaining it. Loko kaonaika, you repair it. Kabab kaonaika, you repair it. Ichibumba chafita, you paint it. Not, you are just waiting for the house. The house gets so bad. And now what you want to repair it. It becomes difficult. Umutenge na onaika, sitting na onaika, floor na onaika. And you are now out of employment. You are now out of employment. If you are in employment, you need to keep maintaining. Maintain your house. Don't let the padlock na yonaika mwaileka. No, go and buy the padlock. 50 kwacha. Repair it. Ichiwumba, go and buy 1 liter. Paint it. Don't say, no, I'll come and paint the whole house. You won't have the money. And especially when you are now out of employment. How can you resurrect PF? Who is going to resurrect PF? Who is going to go to the structures? You are talking about the convention. Just that convention itself is resources. Just that convention. If you follow the electoral college of PF, PF doesn't have the capacity to handle a convention. According to the electoral college, Yaba PF, they don't have the resources. They can't hold a convention, a successful convention. They can't. They can't hold a successful convention. PF cannot hold a successful convention. If you look at the electoral college, Java PF, they can't hold a convention. And you are in opposition, and when you are in opposition, there will be somebody that will be reading your constitution to say, no, we cannot change the office bearers. We can't change. Why? No, your electoral college is not satisfactory. Somebody will come up. But besides all that, there is even the issue of Chavinga. I'll talk about that Kulastuk. There's even the issue of Chavinga. I'll talk about Kulas, where I'm talking about PF is dead. Now, the next point, I think I've done enough justice to talk about the issues of resources. The next point is the issue of cowardice. A number of you, and on this one, I am even including Mundu, they are cowards. A number of you, they are when Edgar Lungu was there, you were scared to confront Edgar Lungu. Edgar Lungu held on to PF. He couldn't leave. Instead, you were scared to confront him. And you are such cowards that you are even scared to confront Edgar Lungu. Na muchitumbi chako, you are scared. Even now, you are still referring to Edgar Lungu. You have failed to bury Edgar Lungu because you are scared. You are still looking at Edgar Lungu is alive. You are still thinking that Edgar Lungu is going to come back. And some of you are even running that agenda that Edgar Lungu is not dead. Edgar Lungu is dead. But you were so scared of Edgar Lungu when he was alive. You are scared of him. Alimuchitumbi Edgar Lungu. It's now 3 months. 3 months you are scared. How can you confront Hakainde Hichilema when you are failing to confront your Edgar Lungu? Even just when looking at them, the two of them, if you just, you don't want Edgar Lungu to die. Edgar Lungu is alive, according to you. So even if Edgar Lungu is alive, you put Hakainde Hichilema here, you put Edgar Lungu here. Can you compare the two? Hakainde Hichilema is a strong bull. Hakainde Hichilema is a strong bull, trust me. He's a very strong bull to confront Hakainde Hichilema. Ufile now kosa. Ufile now kosa to confront Hakainde Hichilema. But you failed to confront Edgar Lungu. You are failing to confront Edgar Lungu even in Muchitumbi Chakwe. You are failing to confront Balaba Mayowa Esther. All this nonsense that has been happening in South Africa, you know it is at the detriment of PF. You know. All this nonsense that has been happening in South Africa, you know it is at the detriment of PF. You know it hinders somebody from taking over. As long as we are still talking about Chitumbi Chaba Lungu, it hinders somebody to coming up. It hinders somebody to coming up. It's difficult. How are you going to come up with Edgar Lungu Mchitumbi? How are you going to come up? But you are being scared. You are being scared. Katushinga kuwa scared. If it is not being scared, it's being politically down. If you are not scared, you are politically down, because only a down person would think that out of the death of Edgar Lungu, there can come a miracle which can spur someone into presidency. Only a down person. If you are not a coward, then it means you are very down. It means you are very down. And if you are this down, you can never be president. You can never be president. There is no way you would think that, no, if ever Edgar Lungu can make someone president. There is no way. There is no way. But you are keeping Ichtumbi. You are keeping Ichtumbi. Makebi Zulu was trying to position himself. You should thank me for putting down Makebi Zulu. They had those two ambitions. I put it down. Because Makebi Zulu wanted to play politics when he's not a politician. When he's just a political infant. He's a political infant. Makebi Zulu doesn't know politics. He doesn't know politics. He knows politics, legal politics. Legal politics. But he sucks at that as well. Makebi Zulu sucks at legal politics. He's good, yes. You know, he sucks at it. What do I mean by legal politics? Makebi Zulu knows how to make statements, how to run propaganda. Afma Mukoti, I'm a journalist, right? Makebi Zulu knows how to feed the people. No, what happened in court is what. And he will give you false hopes. He will give you false hopes. When he's talking to you, you know, about what is happening in court, he will give you false hopes. Many of them have gone to their political graves because of believing Makebi Zulu, giving them false hopes. Once avena bonanza, avena Malanji, avena Bowman Lusambo, and many others that Makebi Zulu has been representing. He has been giving them false hopes. False hopes. And at the end of the day, they lose. The eligibility case, he was giving false hopes. Even right now, as we are talking, Edgar Lungu Muchitumbi, there is a case here to Kaniya eligibility. For what? For what? The eligibility case was long dead. The moment Hakainde Hichilema took power, that was long dead. But Makebi Zulu was giving people false hope. No, eligibility, we are going to court. False hope. Ema politics, Ntwanikane, uyu Makebi Zulu aishiba. Ema politics aishiba. He is not a politician. If he was a politician, he wouldn't have lost his position as a member of parliament. He wouldn't have lost. He wouldn't have lost. He was a member of parliament. He was a minister in the province where he was a member of parliament. And yet he lost. Because he's not a politician. He's not a politician. And this is why they messed up the issue of Edgar Lungu. Because immediately Edgar Lungu died, they wanted to play their kindergarten politics. And they found me, I was standing. Whether you like it or not, I managed to counter all the nonsense that you were trying to do in South Africa. And by UPND, mule tasha by UPND. Because if I had not fought for you, that death Yakwa Lungu would have been on the head of Hakainde Hichilema. He would have been on the head of Hakainde Hichilema. The way Mutarika was fixed on the death of Saulos, the vice president. They fixed that. And now, Lazarus Chakwera, they put that death Yakwa Silos on Lazarus Chakwera. They blamed him that this is the guy that killed him. And he didn't do a good job. Lazarus Chakwera didn't have a Chilufya Tayali to counter that. Lazarus Chakwera failed to counter that. And now, Mutarika has come in, and the first thing he's talking about is we are going to put up a commission of inquiry. What is he going to find? What is he going to find? What is he going to find? What is he going to bring? But those are politics. So Mutarika will go in, and the people will be, excited emotionally. Hey, let's find out the truth. Let's find out the truth. Useless. Useless. But the same thing would have happened to Kulimwa UPND. Kulimwa UPND. Mule tashawa UPND. Mulale kande chura wa UPND. Ala, ndemi yawa chama politics tentuanikane. Tensala. Ala. So they wanted Makebi Zulu and Nakachinda and the thieves that surrounded Edgar Lungu. They wanted to use that. They wanted to use that, and I told them no ways. They told me no. If you talk, we are going to withdraw your resources. I said to hell, and that's how I managed to put them off. Kindergarten politics. But beyond that, now we have Edgar Lungu Muchitumbi. Hakainde Hichilema is not bothered about Chitumbi. He's not bothered. That's why the government has even stopped talking about it. They are quiet. They are running government. They are running government. Kale Tararoko. And by the way, it is at their expense. They don't care. Hakainde Hichilema is not bothered by Chitumbi Chakwa Edgar Lungu. He's not bothered. He's not bothered. That's why they are quiet. But who is it affecting? It is affecting you cowards who are failing to confront these problems. It is affecting you who are claiming that you want to become president. You are failing to confront Ichitumbi Chakwa Lungu. You are failing to confront it. You are failing to confront your Esther, to tell her, to say, this is nonsense. This is nonsense. Can we bury so that we move on? You are failing to sort out that just this problem. And you know it. We deep down your hearts, you know. You know it. You know it's going to be very difficult for you people to take over as long as that Edgar Lungu is still in that mortuary, it will be difficult for you to take over. But you are scared. When you were paying that money, it is me who had to speak. Hey, go for convention, go for convention. And they came up with, no, let's pay. Given Luvinda was barred by Edgar Lungu from contesting as president. Given Luvinda wanted to be president. He has always wanted to be president. But Edgar Lungu told him, no, don't contest. Hey, you are going to be the midwife. And what did Given do? He was scared. He was scared to confront Edgar Lungu to say, no way, boss, even me, I want this. He was scared. He didn't pay those 200 pennies. And these others, they paid you 200p. You paid them 200 pin, but you could not push for the convention. How can you pay money? You go and sit back and you wait indefinitely without going for the convention. If you were courageous, you would have confronted Edgar Lungu to go for the convention. If you were courageous. But you are not courageous. You are political cowards. Political cowards. Now, if you are failing to fight within your party, how can you come and wrestle power from a person like Hakainde Hichilema? How can you do that? If you are failing amongst yourselves, you are failing to be forthright. You are failing to be courageous. How can you come and wrestle power? Ndemiewa Hakainde Hichilema will ignore you as long as you are not a threat. As long as you are not a threat. And at the moment, most of you who are jostling for power, and Hakainde Hichilema is ignoring you, it is because he knows that you don't pose a threat. It is because that he knows that you don't pose a threat. The moment you step up and you really show that, okay, Uyu, this one can be. I'm telling you, the resources, the state resources will be on you. State resources will come, will focus on you. Satellites will be on you. But he has just seen that there is nothing here. There is nothing. There is nothing. And I'm saying this, I want you, the citizens, to understand. Some of you who are delusional, who are buying the nonsense to say, no, Hakainde Hichilema is going, Hakainde Hichilema is going. Alea kuisa. Ule mfumiapo ni nani? Who is going to remove Hakainde Hichilema? Who is going to remove Hakainde Hichilema? By Alfred at Get Out. Whatever. Alfred, I'm a politics, take away emotional. You can insult me, you can say whatever it is, but I'm telling you, I'm a politics. They are real. I'm a politics, they are real. You can be emotional. It is not emotions that will take Hakainde, will put your candidate in State House. Hakainde Hichilema will not go because you are busy insulting on social media. You can insult, palas baka kuikatano kuikata. Kwali safi side balo. Hey, no, Hakainde Hichilema said he's going to change. Side balo is going to change. Alimu power, he need to protect power. He needs to protect power. Don't waste your time. I'm a politics, stay change. I'm a politics, stay NGO, yo. Stay NGO. So, you can go and you can insult, you can be emotional. But it's not just emotions. You can insult. It will not change anything. You will just end up being arrested, like I'm telling you. So, ababantu abamule bati yo, shani, tapali. Baby, tapali umwaume. Tapali umwaume. Ni nani? Tapali umwaume. Tapali umwaume wakawati. Umwaumo izono. You can do it. Tapali. Ni nani njeveni. Umwaume ni nani? Umwaume. Uke minya na Hakainde Hichilema. Ni nani? Tell me that strong bull that can stand with Hakainde Hichilema. Who? At vake BF. Ushevake BF, hii ne political party yabo. He had registered. He had registered. Zambia must prosper. Is it a political party? Is it a political party? Zambia must prosper. Eh? I don't remember that party being launched. Eh? Where is the certificate? Zambia must prosper. Can somebody check for me? Can somebody check for me? Zambia must prosper, if indeed it's a political party. Mukoze. Mukoze. Ero ndemi pasa. Those of you who thought, you know, you were doing right to go against him with withdraw to my funding, you will meet me. You will meet me. I am better off on your side than against you. I'm better off on your side than I'm against you. Because my elections are. Tapalioko mulea, forget it. Tapalioko mulea. Tapaliuke minina na aka inde ichilema and get 100,000 votes. Mark my words, no one is going to contest with aka inde ichilema and get 100,000 votes. 100,000 votes. I'm not talking about 1 million. 100,000 votes. Who is going to contest and get 100,000 votes? Bakalava. Bakalava. Kwisa. Takuyama miracle 2026. Takuli ifya upapa 2026. Takuli ifya miti 2026. Temwakaya na votes. Temwakaya mone. If you get 100,000 votes, how ni shwashuka? Tapali ukakwata 100,000 votes. No one is going to have 100,000 votes. 100,000 votes. Ukayamwena kwe. So stop even wasting your time. Stop even wasting your time. We can save some money by just letting Akainde Ichilema go through. But anyway, we need a democracy, so it's okay. We need a few people to stand so that at least Yamone can Tuanka. But how Akainde Ichilema is getting it? He's getting it. We might even get 96%. I mean, if you like stick, Kagame gets a man, ama chan, 90%. It happens. That is what is likely. That is what is likely. So, 90%. 90% votes. Ninani. With these cowards. Without money. Yeah? These cowards. They are failing to confront each other. Yeah? No, we are members of parliament. PF members of parliament. Which PF? PF is dead. Which PF? The Secretary General. PF is dead. There is no PF. That Nakachinda is a nobody. He doesn't have a legal standing. He's a Secretary General for which party? PF now is under Chavinga. Crazy as it is, PF is under Chavinga. That given Luvinda and Ntwankane and Nakachinda, they have no legal standing. They have no legal standing. Today they wanted to expel Mundubiri, but how? It would have just ended up. Glad that they changed their mind, but they wanted to expel Brian Mundubiri. They wanted to expel. But you expel Brian Mundubiri as what? What would have been the effect? What would have been the effect? There is no PF, they don't have a legal standing. Nakachinda cannot even apply for a permit. He doesn't have it. He cannot apply for a permit to say, we want to hold a convention or we want to have a meeting. Nakachinda can't. Given Ruinda can't. The only one who can do it, it's that Chavinga, foolish as it is. I'm not supporting the nonsense. But foolish as it is Chavinga. Those two, given Ntwankane, Nakachinda, they have no legal standing. That consent that they have been talking about, whatever. They have lost it. They have completely lost it. PF is dead. And if indeed there is somebody that want to capitalize on the PF infrastructure. If there is somebody who wants to capitalize, he needs to come up with another party. The way Edgar Lungu did to pick Peter Chanda, to say this is our purpose vehicle, that is the only way. You need to stop talking about PF. You need to start consolidating yourself in another party. But as it is, Nakachinda is not a Secretary General for National Congress. He's not. He's not. Until you formalize that, National Congress is a party on its own, with a president in the name of Pastor Peter Chanda. As it is a party on its own, with its own constitution, which under certain circumstances will be scrutinized. So you are already being late. Because if really you wanted to revive PF, by now you would have consolidated that purpose vehicle by now. You would have grafted PF into National Congress by now. But so far, National Congress exists on its own. Exists on its own. It's not part of PF. It is a party on its own. And if you guys were good, were politically, astute, you would have been working on that. But you are politically down. You are busy. You have been discussing Ichitumbi. You have been discussing Ichitumbi. You have been going back and forth in South Africa. Instead of doing what matters. Because what matters now, you need a vehicle which can take you into elections. You need a vehicle. Your MPs, these MPs are, no, we are MPs for PF, whatever. Which PF? Where are you going to contest? Elections are coming. Where are you going to contest? And if you want to contest as members of parliament or as whoever, time is now. Time is now. But so PF as it is, where is PF? Where is PF? Mark my words, there is no PF on the ballot. There is no PF on the ballot. There is no PF because Chavinga, even Chavinga himself cannot contest on PF. Chavinga himself, he's the president of PF now. He has the legal whatever. If Chavinga presents papers, PF, it will be recognized. He's in parliament. He's in parliament, recognized. He's driving a GRZ vehicle. Chavinga drives a GRZ vehicle right now. He's the one that is recognized. But even Chavinga will not be able to contest an election on PF. He won't do it. He won't do it. And no one is going to be allowed to contest on PF. No one is going to be allowed. So, if these so-called politicians, these who wants to become presidents, they would have, this is what they would have been talking about. They would be strategic. They would be strategic. But they start unleashing violence on each other. For what? No, Tonse. Tonse is nothing. Because Tonse is PF. But you see how confused they are. Tonse is PF, but Tonse is not a political party. Tonse is not a political party. They have taken a party, and instead of consolidating that party, they are not consolidating that party. And yet they keep talking about Tonse. And I'm challenging because I've got reliable information that KBF publish your certificate. Zambia must prosper. Publish your certificate. Because Ningu Fakuliakali Mbusho Kawati Zambia must prosper might not be existing. Kuliakali Mbusha. Kuliakali Mbusha Ukawati Zambia must prosper might not be a party. And if it is a party, KBF is not part of the office bearers. So, those of you who are following Zambia must prosper, Zambia must prosper. Lilian Mtambo, ask your president to show you the political party certificate and the office bearers. Ask your president, Kudakali Mbusha, ero ine nshirandara ndafi kuli akalimbusha show your certificate and the office bearers ine economic and equity party che party we have got a certificate na office bearers opona I'm the president so because you might be dancing in vain. You might be dancing in vain. Am I elections na yamba? Align yourself properly. Align yourself properly. So, don't say it's not a political party. National Congress, it's on its own. And even just to graft PF into National Congress, you need to be strategic. You need to have resources. You need to have resources. You need to have resources. But these things are not there. So, mwebale support them. With what I've given you here, what are your hopes? What are your hopes? With what I've given you here. We are looking at 90% now. Forever change it. If I could change it, and then maybe chink. In a could change it, I'm going to the Paloko. Hey, what time of support that in the Chilema? Join and join and stop wasting time. Stop wasting time. Let's give Aka in the Chilema 90%. Let him go through. Hey, let him go through. Tapadi okofidea, tapadi. Tapadi nangu musawa ile shani. No, I want to know abafulwa. Hey, I want to know abafulwa. Na abafulwa, akufuluweni. Akufuluweni. Aka in the Chilema is going to bounce back. Akufuluweni. Aka in the Chilema is going to come back. Takudi opposition, takudi banani. Banani. Karabatai Shiva, he can't even tie his political shoes. He can't. He doesn't even know whether he's going or he's coming. He doesn't. He doesn't. So niwa nani, njebeni niwa nani. PF is dead, niwa nani. And if you want to contest, those of you who want to contest elections, let me trigger your thoughts. We are in October, meaning this year is gone. This year is gone. And just in May, Nishi, to Atampama nominations. In May, to Atampama nominations, what will be dissolved, councillors will be going for nominations. So, ama politics na yamba nyapa pe nefiapa. If you are thinking of contesting elections and you are not known, just know now Lusakari. Just know now Lusakari. So, and I'm talking about Alama MPs, but if you are talking about presidents, it's even worse. It's even worse. How? Honestly, nangufeta mtamumfwa, nangufemu alishinda ulwa. Even if you are indoctrinated, even if you don't think properly, honestly, we are in October. Parliament is being dissolved in May. In May. October paso infra yala tampokuloka. People abantu wale ya mabala. People will be busy farming. January. People will still be busy with their farms, farming. February, March, April, May. This game is finished. This game is already finished. It's finished. It's done. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time. Don't get into trouble. Don't get into trouble, especially young people. I am pleading with you. I learned it the hard way. I learned it the hard way. I had to go prison. Shan. I learned it the hard way. Did I get adequate help? No, I didn't. You talk about, no, Makebi was your lawyer. Makebi was never stood in court for me. He was coming to do drama, panganda pamo and dinama cameras, giving false hopes. But Narisa mona tapadi file. That's why I ran away. If I was following these political whatever, I would have been in Zambia and I would have been in jail by now. I would have been in jail. have been in jail. Take upwalala. Yo, ni cowardice, ni cowardice. Ufira watontonkanya. Ilo lea kujere. Abana boy bakekala shani. Abakashuwe bakashara shani. Apanda ndana bakashuwa ndichira bushiku. Ndana bana bandichira bushiku. Mujere ngandana ndapona. Nda piribuka. Abana bandi tabachula. I try. Ngamdi mujere, you think I would have been looking after my children? Do you think I would have been looking after my wife? I still look after my wife, if you don't know. I look after my wife. Nganari mujere, would have been. Ngandi fene mfui. Ulawa muna fole moneka wala bali mvifungo. Mula muna pictures nga baba fumia. Wala bali mvifungo. Mwina angala imwe. Anyway, njeveni challenge me. But to those of you, abale foku iminina. Don't waste your time talking about PF. Abama ntwani kanaba. Abama MPs aba. Bamtachalo. Naba na
in the strongest possible terms. The behavior which
Takuri PF.
Takuri
PF find a way.
That, political thuggery has no place.
Takuri PF. Takuri PF, guys. Takuri PF. Find a political party, or you are either going in as an independent. If there is any word of advice that I'm telling you now, president, first sort out the issue of a political party. Sort out that quickly, because you don't have the time. You don't have the time, and remember, you are not in power. When you go to the registrar of society, don't think that the registrar of society will start running around for you. No. They will take their sweet time. They can even bring you into my court, shani. At the end of the day, it will be useless. If you fishing can then you are wasting your time on triviality. You are wasting time on triviality. Tonse is not a political party. Tonse is not a political party. So even if you win Tonse as a president of Tonse, I'm a president of Tonse. What about a political party? What about a political party? Because even to join Tonse, you must have a political party. But as it is, PF is not a political party. It's not a political party. PF is dead. It's dead. Tapari Firiko. Let's push for Hakainde Hichilema. He goes through with 90%. 90%. Let's push for Hakainde Hichilema to go through with 90%. Call in, Kaidi. Call in and tell me. You can now call in and tell me how Hakainde Hichilema. Call and tell me how Hakainde Hichilema is going. Call and tell me how Hakainde Hichilema is going. You tell me. Hey, no, people. Hey, the opposition is the people. Oh. Yeah. The opposition is the people. You think power... somebody can just lose power like that. The people. Unga kuti wawana 400 panonderan. Kuti wafikana 500. Hakainde Hichilema will still go through. Hakainde Hichilema will still go through. No, Malawi. Oh. Yeah. Mutharika was a former president. He was a former president. And Lazarus Chakwera thought he was running a church. He thought he was running a church. He was still preaching instead of being president. He was still preaching the Bible instead of being president. But Hakainde Hichilema is a church elder, but he's a serious politician. Hakainde Hichilema has matured in politics. Politics has taught him. It has formed him. And it takes time. You know, it takes time to be president. It really takes time. It takes time. That's why forever, you know, we know. I was trying to read something. Some of us, we know. I'm going to be president. No. Kulwa. Hello?
Tayali muli bwanje?
Bwino muli bwanje?
Nchabe bwino. Honorable here, that constituency.
Peasant constituents could my elections in. Don't be proud without a constituency. Peasant constituents could my elections.
Yeah, otherwise, then when Pakipati Palima many Makamba, though people are saying it next year is going, it's like she was a welcome. HH was going to dance if the late president was there. Edgar Lungu was there, and if he had that part to get back his pay, then 2026 HH was going to dance for sure.
If he was also going to be courageous,
now,
the problem is Edgar Lungu was also a coward. You know, for me, to be honest with you,
yeah.
to be honest with you, even Edgar Lungu, if he was still alive today, I don't think HH would have been threatened because Edgar Lungu was also a coward. He was a coward. Anyway, go ahead.
So, I think a quick example of Malawi. It's more like they are comparing Mario na Wedi. Economy ya Zambia na economy ya Malawi, or in Zambia and Malawi, there's a very big difference. So, it's why I'm going HH, the way it is, and Mamene Zedi Chakwera. No, there's a very big difference, so they cannot compare. And even if they compare, Ndana Zaka challenge HH for 2026. Who? They are failing to organize themselves. They are failing to organize themselves in PF. Now, who is going to challenge HH? We talk of Membe is nowhere to the head. We talk of Kalaba, I don't think Kalaba will stand. I don't even think so. So otherwise, it's just more like HH is going unopposed. And Nandram just my elections and the campaigns is just going to waste money. It's better just to announce that the winner is here direct, that's all. We wait for 2021.
Thank you, my brother.
You're welcome.
Really, I mean, it's just that, I mean, for democracy purposes, I wouldn't want Edgar Lungu to just go, you know, and oppose for democracy purposes, because they can turn around and say, no, HH stop to whatever the opposition. So, let Kalava stand just to help democracy. Hello?
Democracy. That waste money. It's better just to announce that the winner is here.
Yeah. Move away from the other phone when you call, because look at the feedback that I was getting. You know. Hello? Mkwa.
Yo, Mpundu.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, I like the way you should articulate issues. Nango, these people that way they don't listen. Kaya, tetu issue echakosa. Because muntu one, even if you look at some of the PF MPs, ni wenda kudala bali mu UPND.
Yes,
but the PF are not saying.
Exactly, a lot of them.
Because in Barolesha Sunday Chandakara, a lot of them are gone. So these guys, what they need to do, as you are telling them, they should just look for another political party where they can go. Otherwise, if they try at no PF will bounce back, we are not able to see that PF which will bounce back. So they should just listen to the advice, and it's a free advice. It's a very free advice of which they just need to follow it. Otherwise, they will cry. Thank you very much, Dawan.
Thank you. Hello?
So these guys, what they need to do, as you are telling them,
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Mr. Tayali, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
This is Mr. Sakara from Dola.
Please go ahead, Mr. Sakala.
What you are saying is very true. When kama tunga matari wamemka manivazo. Last month I was in prison. I went for a funeral in my. But to tell the truth, these people they can.
Vasakala, musebenza sa ma headset si amveka bueno. Ili palaudi?
Amveka bueno.
Ili palaudi kapena. Please
yeah,
so apo imveka bueno. Please just
last month I was in my village in Eastern Province, Mambo district, where Makebi was an MP. That's my village, that one.
Yeah.
And to tell you the truth, these people they are not going anywhere. That's my village where Makebi was an MP there in Malambo. If you see what this CDF has done, I'm telling you, these people, they have no any stance in 2026. The problem with these PF people, they think that Zambia is only in Lusaka. That's what they think. They don't think in other provinces. So, I don't know what to say, but the truth is what you have said already. I just wanted to contribute to this.
Thank you very much. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, good evening, Mr. Tayali.
Good evening.
Yeah, you're speaking with Moses.
Yes, Moses.
Yes, Mr. Tayali. So, actually, I would also want just to participate on your program. I'm one of the guys that were sponsored by the former president to go and study in Kenya. So I went to study in Kenya, and during the election, we were told to submit some of our, the voters card and everything. Among the people that went to study, among those guys, I'm the one that refused to give out my voters card because I believed in President Takaine. I wanted him to win the election by all means. But the truth is, President Hichilema has failed. We believed in him, and we are not going to run away from that fact. That is the fact. President Hichilema has failed. We expected a lot. He promised a lot to the Zambian people, but he has not delivered. That's the truth. Because when you talk about CDF and all these things, how many people benefit from CDF? From Mrs. Compound, where I come from. How many people benefit from CDF? Let's talk about free education.
Where are you right now? Where are you right now?
I'm in the USA.
You are in the USA?
I'm in the...
When were you last in Zambia?
I was in Zambia last year, 2024. I was there.
And so
now I understand. Look, Mr. Tayali.
Where you went, you found that CDF is not working for people.
No, CDF is something that is on paper. That is the truth. And you know the problem with politicians, we like defending ourselves even when things are obvious. CDF is true on paper. CDF is not on the ground. Who is benefiting from CDF? You take a tour, go to Mrs. and ask, who has ever seen CDF? We're talking about old people who don't even understand what CDF is. So the UPND, they are always talking about CDF, and I'm surprised. I'm one of the people that supported UPND. I supported UPND, even though I did not vote for UPND because I was studying in Kenya, but I supported for UPND. But you know the truth again, we need to be analyzing this. I like it when you say, I'm clever. I like it. And that is the truth. You are clever, you're observing things, and you want to, follow things as they are. PF is gone. That is the truth. PF is gone. UPND will win an election because of voter apathy. People will not go to vote. This is the truth. Look, the elections of Zambia, no matter what we can say tribalism. But elections of Zambia are based on tribal lines. UPND won the election. It's the only party that won the election without observing tribal lines. It's the only party, I think so. I might not be good with history, but I think UPND was voted by everyone. But now what will happen is, these other people from these other provinces will not vote for UPND. So UPND will win an election from where they are coming from their strongholds. That's how UPND will win an election. Because PF is not organized. PF is not organized. These other provinces will not vote for PF because people will not know which candidate they are voting for. So UPND is going to win an election in their strongholds, and that's how they are going to win. They'll not win an election with, the way they win with 2 million votes. They'll not win that election. You see, people are frustrated. Let's talk about electricity. We do understand that electricity was, the power outage and everything is being caused by drought. That is the truth. We do understand. But who understands that when we talk about old people that don't even read? These are the people that are going to vote. And, you people, you continue talking about, I always talk to people. I've been telling people.
My brother, try to summarize so that I can take other people. I don't want to cut you because I don't want people to think that I don't want people to think that I'm cutting you because we are speaking differently. That's why I'm letting you to speak.
Okay, let me summarize. Let me just talk to the Zambian people. Let me summarize. In conclusion, the Zambian people, each and every Zambian, must just realize that this life we are in is just about working hard. Try to look money for yourself and survive. This issue of waiting for someone to come and be the president. Are you going to put your life in the hands of Given Luwinda? Are you going to put your life in the hands of Mutarela Lumango to solve the problem? That will never happen. For us, we are working and working and working. If they want, let them increase the price of milling to 500 by 500%. We are going to buy it. That's what we are doing.
Thank
so
you
guys, the poor,
Hello.
Hello, good evening, Vata.
Yes, good evening.
Okay, I'm Zulu calling from within Lusaka.
Okay, Mr. Zulu. Just hold on, Mr. Zulu, just a bit. Those of you watching me on TikTok, I can see a number of people asking, where is the number? Check in my bio. If you are watching me through TikTok, the number is in the bio. Dr. Manda, the number is in the bio. You can find the number there and call. Please go ahead, sir.
Okay, so Mr. Tayali, you see, sometimes I know I don't have to sympathize with you because you know exactly what you are doing.
Yes, you are right.
But even if it's a political strategy, yes, even if you would call that this is a political strategy that you have apparently, I really still feel you'll have to summon your conscience sometimes, really. Why do I say so? We are in Zambia here. You've left this country because you believed that there is injustice that was done on you. And this is the reason why you have left this place and you are in a different place.
Okay.
But today, I don't know whether this is to appease so that you can come back to Zambia, or I really don't understand. This is the same Hakainde Hichilema who you condemned, saying you are a dictator, and now we are leaving our own country to become refugees, or if you like, to seek asylum outside Zambia, because you are practicing tyranny. Now, after leaving this country, because you felt persecuted, you are outside. What logic is there that now today, you are singing all the praises for the same person who seemingly in the first place thought you said you have left the country because of your tyranny?
Okay.
So, do you see the point? And now today, this is the person that you are singing praises for.
Wait a minute. You said Mr. Zulu, is it?
I'm Zulu, sir.
Yes, yeah. So, Mr. Zulu, I will respond. I like the way you are coming out. So, we are going to have a very good conversation so that it benefits others. But before you go on, you are saying you are singing praises. Tell me what praises I'm singing for Hakainde Hichilema.
Okay. I have been following you. I can tell you that every time, and I'm one of your critics. I have followed all your programs. Anybody that is listening to you, whether they don't have a good understanding or there is something wrong with them, anybody who will tell you that now the UPND government is a darling to you as we speak.
Be specific.
It is in plain and white. It's in plain.
Yes, Mr. Zulu. I'm saying, you are saying you are singing all praises for Hakainde Hichilema. And I'm asking you to say, give me what praises am I giving? What praises? Tell me, you are praising Hakainde Hichilema on this, you are praising Hakainde Hichilema on this, which, I mean, we can assume that you don't agree with me. Tell me those praises which I'm showering Hakainde Hichilema, which you don't agree with me. Hello? Oh, no, Mr. Zulu, please come back. Well, you know, I wanted to engage this man because, hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali. Mr. Tayali.
Yes.
I'm here, Mr. Tayali.
Yes. Tell me the praises.
Okay, the network is just fluctuating. I'm here.
Okay, so tell me the praises which I'm singing against for Hakainde Hichilema, which you don't agree with me.
One, you are telling us that Mr. Hakainde Hichilema has performed vis-a-vis the CDF that is talked about every now and then. Another person came to on this platform who is claiming that CDF has worked wonders. Those accountants have told us that CDF is only 2% of the whole budget. Can you tell me what 2% can do to bring about so much development that is being done across the country?
Okay, so Mr. Zulu.
2% of the budget.
Okay, so Mr. Zulu, first of all,
maybe let me finish my thought, then you can respond.
Okay.
Yeah. On the other hand, on the political side,
instead of you, wait, Mr. Zulu, Mr. Zulu, let's take issue by issue.
Yes, sir.
Issue by issue. You have spoken about CDF.
Okay,
and
please.
For me,
yes.
First of all, you have said, I am singing all praises. On this program, if you have been following me, I have not sung all praises. I praise Hakainde Hichilema on what I believe is correct, and I condemn Hakainde Hichilema on what I believe is not correct. So, it would be unfair for anyone to say, I'm singing all praises for Hakainde Hichilema. No, I don't sing all praises for Hakainde Hichilema. I criticize where I believe that this is not right. And I give credit where I think there is some credit. For example, CDF that you have spoken about. I have come to buy into CDF. If you go in my videos, you will find that I was very critical of CDF. You will find that in my old videos. However, people who are in Zambia, people who are benefiting out of CDF, a number of them have come to say CDF is a game changer. CDF is working. So, I follow what people are saying, and many people are saying that CDF has changed. You have said, no, CDF is only 2% of the budget. I think, for me, I would look at it from the point of view to say, how much money is going into the communities? How much money? If that money is not being given, then I would have a problem. Before, they were taking time to release CDF. And then there was also bureaucracy. But these issues have been handled, and a number of people are benefiting. I am seeing projects coming out of CDF. So it is from that point of view that I agree.
Mr. Tayali, I want you to engage a sincere member of parliament, either from opposition or from those you think they cannot lie to you.
Wait a minute, just there, sir. Wait a minute, sir, just there.
Yes.
I don't need to ask any member of parliament. I don't need to. Why? You know why? Because these members of parliament, they go to parliament and they debate. And in parliament, these members of parliament, they don't complain. If at all CDF was not working, these members of parliament, they would have been debating it in parliament. But they don't. Even right now, a budget has been approved. And they are approving it with CDF there. So members of parliament, they are not complaining. So how can you tell me to ask a member of parliament? I don't have a member of parliament who is complaining against CDF. I don't have.
Sir, so no. Look here, sir. No, that's why you should not listen from one side.
No,
okay.
Parliament.
If you only listen from one side, boss. Now let me tell you this. If you listen from on one side, then you will not broaden your understanding.
No, but which one
because
side?
If you just say, because this is the feedback. Now let me tell you this. On the floor of the House, okay, on the floor of the House, as of last week, members of parliament had complained that CDF hasn't been released for the past three months. They are carrying overs. You see what I mean? 10%, I mean, 10 million has been released. The other 10 million or 20 million is not yet released. We are in October as we speak today. Ask any member of parliament if they have received the CDF for last month in full. Even for the other month. Ask any of them.
But
right. We are coming here to paint, to look like that it is all ours.
Okay.
Let me now qualify this point, sir. Let me qualify this point. CDF is now 40 million.
Yes.
You increase the amount to 40 million. When you have failed to disperse the 36 million, you are this 36 million will not be dispersed at the end of by December. There will still be money remaining that will be going into 2026.
How much have they released? Wait a minute, sir. How much have they released of the 36 million? How much have they released so far? How much?
As of last month,
how much have they released?
10 million has been released. Only 10 million.
So out of 36
ask
million.
The members of only.
So out of 36
10 million, ask any member of parliament.
Sir, yes. Let's not be emotional. We are helping each other here.
Oh, sorry.
So out of 36 million, only 10 million has been released. Only 10 million has been released.
Yes. And we're in the last quarter of the year.
And we're in the last, of course, we're in the last quarter of the year. So that is the information that you have given me. I don't have the information on that, and I would want to. I'm hoping that somebody will be able to, either confirm this or speak otherwise. I get your point. Now, the other point that I wanted to talk about, you said I left the country because of the dictatorship of President Hakainde Hichilema. And I came out here and
that's what you told us.
Yeah, let me, we are not arguing, sir. We are just enlightening each other.
No, I'm just trying to remind you, sir.
I know, I don't forget what I say. So just let me explain that because it's important. Okay. So, me leaving the country, and I accuse Hakainde Hichilema of that. It is true, I said those things. But you know what you have to remember is that at the moment I am talking about, I've just spoken about how the opposition has failed. This is my point. My point is simply, the opposition has failed. And as it is, Hakainde Hichilema is thriving. Hakainde Hichilema is going to win the next election. And regardless of whatever differences, whatever I went through, at the moment, Hakainde Hichilema is winning. And I said, if you are not strong, don't fight those who are strong. Don't fight those who are strong. So you want me now, I'm here. No, you want me to continue. Oh, Hakainde Hichilema is a dictator. Oh, whatever. How is it going to help me? Just be honest. If you were in my position, how is that going to help me?
Okay. So, Mr. Tayali, your comments, you are doing it for convenience. Even if you feel you're not very convinced, you do it because it favors you. But you call yourself a public lawyer. Okay?
Your public lawyer watatata mumfolesha. I have got a family that I look after. I don't abana bandita bali public lawyer.
I love that.
Abana bandita bali public lawyer. And I'm out here. You are not with me. You are not with me. And your public lawyer will not look after me. Your public lawyer will not protect me. You see what I mean? I'm being very realistic here. Very realistic. And my politics, I'm a politics. Haka was doing whatever I was doing to me. My politics is part of politics. Like you said that you knew what you were entering in. So when they defeat you, you need to submit. You need to submit. If you don't submit, you will die. Exactly. I went out because I was pushing Balungu. But Balungu was not strong. Balungu could not protect us. You know, could not protect us. And that's how we started now running away. Avena Zulu, Avena Antoine. Balungu was not strong enough to protect us. If politically we were strong, we would have still been in the country. So we are not out of the country because of Hakainde Hichilema. We are out here because we are weak. If we are politically strong, we would be in Zambia. So since we are weak, let Hakainde Hichilema, who is strong, continue.
So now, when you put together the weak people, you know, when you unite as weak people, you can become stronger than the person you call strong today.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello?
Good evening, Tal.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, this is Wiseman calling from Cabo Central Province.
Please go ahead.
Thank you very much. I think for me, I'm following what you are saying very well. And these people called Tonse and the PF people, they can give themselves a bit of time to listen to your analysis. I'm sure they can get 90% of which can help them in trying to mobilize. Because truth be told, Tayali, there is no one we can appoint in this country to say he can replace Hakainde Hichilema currently among these Tonse people who are trying to prepare themselves to stand in 2026. Because even themselves, they are not ready. First of all, they don't know who can be the front bearer. They don't know. Secondly, none of them is giving us the alternative of what they are perceiving to be problems in this country. Because Hakainde Hichilema has raised the bar too high, Tayali, for anyone to surpass this. If you see that team called Tonse Alliance and including Hari Karawa himself, these people are the people who made us to believe that 1.6 was a lot of money to be funded into a constituency. Now the man is talking about 40 million. Where is there anyone among these people who are telling us the alternative of how we are going to be getting the 40 million Hakainde Hichilema is given to the constituency? Someone says CDF is on paper. Tayali, you yourself there got a video which went to rescue Sean Tembo at his place. That was a CDF police vehicle which went there. So when they say it's on paper, what do they mean? Was not that a CDF vehicle which went to rescue the same Sean Tembo who has been punching holes in the CDF project? So for me, the levels Hakainde Hichilema has lifted on the presidential seat is too high for all of these people who are here. I think I agree with you when you say just join him, because currently all of those people, there is no one who's fitting in the bar which Hakainde Hichilema has raised. Thank you very much, my comrade. Continue encouraging them as if they are, even if they are failures.
Thank
I'm
you.
sure.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello. Hi.
Yes, sir.
This is Kenny on the line.
Okay, yes, again. Please go ahead.
I've been following you.
Mm.
The truth of the matter is that amongst these all opposition leaders, as you have strictly put it, there's no one who will be able to get 100,000 votes.
Mm.
Reason being, Mr. Kalava got 24,000 votes
Yes.
countrywide.
Yes.
And when Chilufya Tayali stood as the mayor in the Saka district, he got more votes than Mr. Kalava.
Yes.
You see, then if you put together the votes for Mr. Kalava, Mr. Membe, Simtembo, and the like, they are all totaling to something like 100,000 or less or so.
No, they didn't reach
How do you expect
They did. Their votes, they are only going about 56,000. 56. All of them put together, 56,000 votes. They didn't reach 100.
So that's one constituency.
It's not even a constituency, Mdara.
So, if we get to use even the law of probability, how will Mr. Kalava or Mr. Membe jump from 5,000 and someone from 24,000
Yes.
to 3 million votes?
Yes.
Where and how?
From 5,000 to 1 million. Is it possible?
It's not possible.
5 pin to 1 million.
As you speak, before even the ballot is cast, Hada in the HLM has got about 1,800,000 votes already. You see? And these others have got 0. So are you expecting these people have got 0 to surpass somebody who already has about 1,800,000 plus?
Yeah.
So I think the only thing they should concentrate is to stand as MPs and councillors and mayors.
And the problem is that most of them, even if they contest as councillors and members of parliament, they can't go through. I am daring all those who are saying they want to become president to pick a constituency and stand there. They will not win. Kalava cannot go and win in Bahati, where he was a member of parliament. He can't go there and win. Naikava. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please. Yes, sir.
But otherwise, zikomo pankani ya CDF yo mukamba. Itemonga kuno paka nyama kupamiti school. Yo CDF tiona. Timatenga magranti, timatenga macash for work, machani vonse. Uyo muntu waku UK wamena naenda oftada ukangata nesta dachani ku UK. Asa yambo kamba CDF ari ku UK ari Kenya ku Kenya. Nitebesi na punzire se titenga magranti, tiamba tuma business. Timaserenzela kuma cash for work. Timayamba ma business. Manje uyo ngati nuopunzira eba enda ku UK ando compre na CDF ku UK ite kunuti. Isebenza na the CDF. So ya kasiponeze vantu. Otherwise, your page is very good to actually, as we are entertaining, we are seeing CDF working.
That's very good to hear.
Hello?
Yes.
Monga vana pa, ite vana vato, free education, free bati hapa, upile vana kuru, free education tiyo ona, bonse, dikitika. So abo bantu bewa maenda abroad, wasabo kutoponeza pamiti ya monga hapa. Tuna muntari muzambia akamba vitubea ona na mesu na kumbera na matu. Nota asokoneza iselesi tunaende kuskura, hakungo kamba vintu binango. CDF isebeza, eva akamba isebeza. Anga yone branjare abroad.
Zikomo.
Otherwise, Zikomo batayari. Otherwise, again, is a footy. Zaka paka pameni hapo pali CDF pay talk. Ngatitoka mu UPND paka UPND.
Zikomo. Hello.
Mr. Tayali, good evening.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. And I must say that it's my first time getting through to your program today.
Thank you.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank you for enlightening our people in Zambia. I'm calling you from South Africa in Pretoria.
Okay.
Yeah. First of all, you have been very objective, especially on the issue of Edgar Lungu's burial. From the very day that Edgar Lungu passed on, and you have been very objective and you have been enlightening the people in Zambia. Coming to the issue that we are discussing today, I think just tell these people that the presidents will be open in 2031. Then people can fight for that position. After Hakainde, because all of us don't know who should come next. But in 2026, it's clear, it's for a church. Yeah, I mean, when you look at these leaders, they should be getting advice, I think, from you. Because, yeah, despite the fact that you have been punished, you have been made to leave the country, but you are speaking things that they are. You are not looking at the bad part of your situation, but you are telling people the way things are. Others are not saying that. You are telling them, guys, at the moment, there's no one who can stand against the HH. You stand, but you are going to lose terribly. And people are saying, no, Azabuela, we have a David. But who is that David? We don't know. For example, the PF or the Tonse. They are divided. Instead of organizing themselves, they are divided amongst themselves. Others are for Luvinda, others are from Luvira. Instead of uniting, they are divided amongst themselves. So when we look at these other leaders, it's the same. We don't know who can fight against the church. So that position will be open in 2031. It will be open for everyone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, 2026 is a straightforward game for HH.
Yeah.
I think this is the message that people should do. Those who want to vie for the position of president should prepare themselves for 2031, not 2026. That one is, I like the term that the phrase that you like using. Politics they have and they think HH is weak.
No, thank you, my brother.
When you tell them that HH is not a weak guy, they think they are joking. Like somebody who beat a sitting president.
And now he's president, honestly. No. And people are here. No, Tayali, hey, you are supporting Hakainde Hichilema, hey, but you are in exile. I mean, you need to be realistic. Hakainde Hichilema is in power now. Hakainde Hichilema.
And that guy is very clever. HH is very clever. You see, the way he's dealing with this ECL issue, if it were most of us who were president, would have made a lot of mistakes.
Yes.
But look at the stance he's taking. You can tell that this guy is very intelligent.
No, he has outmaneuvered the opposition in a big way.
All of us, just the opposition, all of us, including the church. My Bishop Alik Banda has been maneuvered.
I won't say a word. I'm a Catholic.
That guy is intelligent.
But I think
I'm also a Catholic.
Bye, thank you.
Full-time Catholic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Mabombe.
I'm quite Mabombe.
I'm quite. Senga Kulwansha.
I'm quite Senga. Shani Kulwanshoko.
Kulifia kuyinu sana fia. Nemisobo wali wamia muli CDF.
Veme ni kuna nikali abali kubulaya.
Aba ku UK.
Abali kuna ni kwa Amerika.
bali ku America ninji bawutira ku America ito bawutira ku America nkingi. So if we tungalanda ile never use for the first time kumona po CDF ya bomba, and then people are benefiting, especially from my youth. Having inaba ya kuskulu mwapa TVTC pa LTBC kuli abantu abere kuma schools abingi. So it's a game changer. So umuntu ngalera ndefi abufinishale ibe pasye. Wish be ulikuwa America, wish be fike ku Zambia wala fish bashani nangu bale mu be bashani, because our country are benefiting from the CDF. The same CDF oyo abashontembu bale blema. It's the same CDF yaile mukubata rescue elo baba chita kuli ba PF. So sometimes kuba li mu life ineto ningalanda fe kuli mu batali azi upcoming leader always apanda shapa kumikoselesha no kwebati we just focus no kutsubmit party eno no kwebati 2031 so that you stand as a president candidate, that will support you as a youth. That's what I can say.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Yes, just a contribution. Just as you had stated, Tonse is not a political party. Just if you look at the confusion that was there yesterday, from yesterday to today, you see how it has been divided. This one who was the vehicle carrier for Tonse, that president, the pastor, has come out open saying from today, he will not participate anything concerning Tonse or anything concerning PF.
Oh, he issued that statement.
He said it. Yes, there's a video.
Oh, I haven't seen that statement.
Yes.
Oh.
He issued that statement an hour ago.
Oh.
Where he disputed the list that was issued yesterday. He said that is false. Then secondly, just as you had elaborated, PF was in power for 10 years. If you compare how many civil servants PF employed and how many civil servants UPND has employed in 4 years, just the civil servants, then if you compare what HH went through during his time when he was in opposition, which opposition leader can withstand the pressure that HH went through?
Yeah, exactly.
What HH went through in Seychelles, those gunshots, you think these other opposition leaders can withstand that?
Imagine. These cowards.
If Shane Tembo can just faint over a call out, he faints. Then what of a gunshot?
When the PF cadres went to his house, he had to go and take cover in his bedroom, and he started calling the police.
No, I prefer to him during PF time. How many times was Shane Tembo admitted in the hospital?
And each time they get him, they put him in the cells. He gets sick. You remember that?
Yeah? He gets sick with drips all over. Then you think they can take away power from it?
Give me credit. Give me credit. Me, I've been arrested. I've been in the cells 14 times. You never heard Tayali is sick. What was?
You have never fainted. If you look at the last rally for HH from Kanyama, where those PF thugs were unleashed, and how HH had beaten them, they never knew how he passed through them. Which of these opposition leaders has ever faced that? Which one of them? And you think these can wake up and get away power from HH easily?
Just like that.
The president addressed a rally, said, don't think to say it is a joke. We were in opposition for 23 years.
Yes.
So those who are joking to say they can get power from us easily, he says forget it. I call a man.
And it's true. It's a reality. And even if I were there,
yes,
even if I were in HH's position, I also wouldn't let it. I mean, you suffer all this.
No, the only challenge that is there is if UPND was wise and their leadership was wise, they could have engaged you. You should have reconciled to say, no, become our consultant. You are doing more damage control for them than any of these MPs of theirs.
Speak for me.
You are articulating issues well, because I would give you an example on the issue of CDF. How Mundulira stated, he says, yes, UPND has done well in CDF. Chilufya MP, when he articulates CDF projects, even Mao Sampa, the very Mao Sampa in Matero, how many projects has he commissioned this year for CDF? So people, these opposition leaders, if they listen well to you, they should have understood to say we are going nowhere.
No,
because the opposition leader or the president of PF, who is Chavinga, he has declared it open to say they will support UPND.
That's it. Thank you, my brother.
He has declared it many times. He says they are not standing, then they are in an alliance with UPND. So where is Mundubila and the others going to stand from?
Thank you.
If the leader of opposition in parliament says now we are in an alliance with the ruling party, who else can stand?
Thank you, my brother. Let me take other calls. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma Chilufya Tayali kanaweza mdishani.
Wino femkwai.
Ine neuronati kukarulushi. Emkwai. Batayali wesu na chumfwa amakola zaba tuminepo bonse baleta takula ba president nokulando kwe bati ba president bali posye tapalipo muntu yonzo ingaba challenger kai ba president bali sta outsmart ababonse nomba batayali kulande chinga chakwalesa ukwabula nokukwata omwenso nakatina nokufeva omuntu uli wonse imwe batayali mulesuminisha okwebati baechechi balifye bekata pali muntu inga bachallenja come 2026 ine ichinalamye bano kumyebati na tamulanja suka kanabesa nalamye bokwebati lesa ushaluvile alemye abantu obutabamoneka pona pasini apaliponse ero sibalelanda abengi amakola zabatumine kutatakola ba president tabatemwa ba president ba HH batali ndemye bechinga cha Cowardice nga balitemwa ba HH bonse abatumine apa nga bali bechinga ba HH ushikuno bwairo kabati alakana besa background nga mwayapo ifintu tafili bwino abantu tabalelanda bwino ifile tika mchalo tapali ulesekela muri wonse ifina ngubenga tanta ula CDF na balunda na ifika 40 milioni iyi CDF balelanda po nakali oko yali nokubomba bale bomba nicho fwe bantu tatulande chinka ngatualitemo kulande chinka kutitwa kule chichalo chesu chana pantanshi na bantu abali bonse bakwata okusekelela batayali chino chalo chesu chino chali kwatenda lama lesali chipele ndalama ukwambila kumabwe kumushidi ukwambila kufimuti na mensho futu ingalanda na unicho chakwebati tulabike ntungurushi abengi bali ba greedy ero bali kwata umutima ngolanda tinene wingabomba fye chini nebo tapali ngumbi wingabomba batinga mwatekinye nshitokwikala na bantu nokulanda na bena bwino this CDF that they are talking about, it's not politicking. It is because UPND has nothing whatsoever they can point us to say not quite a development chuku, but CDF obala leta kubantu or CDF te UPND apangire twale CDF yaliko neshine mpia Namwamba okutana mu constituency y'abantu ba Tayali nange ekyo mu yukutali mukeepushe bakamiperere kodi mukasanga okweba kimwe mpye shine shibwekela mufye shabwekela mutapali mfo shibombere so kyo twalayikalira ekyo ba Tayali natukwatye emisebo ishitashirapangika. When you go to Northwestern Province, you are going to find that Northwestern Province, that day, even the MP from Northwestern Province was crying in Parliament to say, what to make it pafula. Muliranda pali CDF, Northwestern tamuli amenja yakumu abantu. Muliranda pali CDF. Northwestern tamuli nisebo shobaranda kwa abantu. Muliranda pali CDF. Northwestern amasukulu abantu balesambira free education baleta, which is not quality education. Batayali abana benu timwasumina timwana wenu apa government school mukusambirira disambiriro kyalafunyapo tapali n'okwenga vitwala kumposera fyenshita. We can only celebrate and come for UPND nga bapanga free education yaba quality education so that abana besu balasambirira musambiro bengana ena pantanshi notukuba ponsere nshita kula basambirisha fibalala free education olo muleto tati emkwai
bashukuru bantu mwalande fingi sana and ine platform yandi kwebati umuntu kulanda omwine omwafi mwenene ime mwalande omwafi mwenene. So inende fwa njipusheko pa ili pusho. Mwaebu kwa batile so mwini alenia abantu apashiri umuntu. Nga apali ino nshita. Nga mwalolesha nina upalide kwa wakabati kucha chimfyanya na waka inde ichilema. Before tatulalanda palidesa. Ima muku mwana kwenu. Mubuntu wenu. According to you as a human being. Who are you seeing that can contest against haka inde ichilema?
Okay, nalami ebefi Batayali wesu. Inengo kona fuma kukalulushi. Nokulolekesha okuchenchenta pama politicians omwana mwana leaders obutukwete palikano kashita. Abengemine nokuchallenja baka inde ichilema. Natukwata number 1. Natukwata ba brand mundubire. Epo bali ba brand mundubire Batayali na mbeshi babwino sana. And you know his caliber. Natukwata ba given Luwinda. Natukwata ba chiuba bakala wopo bali. Natukwata ba Fred Membe. Ababunsi abantu butukwete. Atwikatana ba opposition inokwisa monokwebati. Guys sentu bombele pachintu chino nabambe obonshirumgwire bati omobali. Nintunguru shoshoto amana kwati aba kuti batungurure chalo. Natukwata bena Christopher Kamombe abena Bino Mpundu. Natukwata na ngobele Batayali ngateku butuka kwenu mwenso mwakwata.
Yo, now from Kwai if Mwalanda, I'll leave it with you.
Mukulekeresha, penkofe 1 minute. Mukulekeresha, penkofe 2 seconds. Batayali. Baechi mwibashingana bata bameno kumena mapipindu ati tabakwetowa kubasepa mu 2026 bakadira baechi barefu mapoka mu 2026
yo natotera munyina
nako bale mfiro kuli konzi
natotera
muwebe natotera
hello Yalikawa hello yes please go ahead.
Okay, nachafa kulanda kofe pali wali abachilanda pa CGF atino indalama tawalechita release. So I know maybe it's just lacking some information. So nachafa tushikeshia na mswati whoever asks about CGF mamwela fishie. CGF for yali in 2022. Government had release indalama at once same amount. Na wafunya 2 million, watu makonse 2 million. Now what happened was, from 2022 up to 2023, some councils never used that money. So hence, it brought a lot of challenges, problems. Good treasury kuria. I want to pay ndalama. But they sunga from more account. The same bank number, ngabamu Congo government, they were using the same money, CDF.
Yes.
So government decided to say, bring back the money Shibweshe Indalama. They change now the policy. Like, what will be doing, because you are failing to use this money, you are just keeping it, and you are making the banks become rich using our money. Bring back the money. When you need money for a project, you need to write us, inform us, to say, we have 10 projects that we have finalized, we now need resources. Then you write to Treasury, then the Treasury will release money exactly to the projects that we have asked. So what has been happening? This is where now the challenge is coming in. When you look at today, not Alexa release that you want 2 million. You find that my councils CTF now is 28 million, others at 4 million, one are 15 million. Why? Because what they have done is, because of transparency, they have told them, if you request for money for example, 10 projects, for you to receive other monies, you need to make sure that you finish all the monies that they sent. You have to write a report to say, in the moment to finish some projects, nama projects to push. So to shindi. This is where now the challenge is coming in. So a lot of councils, because of blame and contract, they are failing to finish according to the time. So when you go to Kanchiria today, you find that Kanchiria is close to maybe 28 million, 30 million consumption of CDF money. Why? Because they never conquer, never sharp, never start apply, never pay shimbi, just like that. So it's not that government is not releasing money. Iti kuma council kulia eko tabale wonfendalama ngaba wonfendalama. They have to now indicate to say, okay, indalama sharpa to achieve wonfendalama now give us for other projects. So it's not a challenge or problem of government.
It's the demand. It's the demand for the money. So what if I get you clear? Yes. If I get you clear, what you are saying is that before they were releasing money at a go, once there is money 100 million, they release it to all the constituencies. Even if the constituency has not asked for that money, they don't have a project to use that money. So that money was just lying there. And I remember very well, yes, when the minister said they are recalling back all the CDF money. And they did that. So now what is there is that if you have a project, you apply. We have got a project, give us 10 million. And they will give you. Another constituency, no, we have got a project for 20 million. They will give you. But another constituency, which is not doing anything, which doesn't have project, it is not asking for that money because they don't have a project. So now it is dependent on the project and the people in the constituency. Is that what you have explained? No.
Correct, my brother. You have just put it correctly.
No, I was
that is what is happening right now.
I was listening to what you are saying. So it is not to say no, they have only released 10 million to all the constituencies. No.
It is now how you need the money and the projects that you have approved in that constituency at that particular time.
No. Yes. Thank you very much. That is very helpful. I hope Mr. Zulu has heard because it's Mr. Zulu.
So I open.
Oh no! Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Hello.
It is now how you meet the
Hello. Hello.
But sorry, nachila kwa kuti nchite correct if bachilala ndaba previous caller. Ine kuti nafahamu achita so. Because we can argue the whole night here. May I have told you that just as of last week, it was on the floor of the House when MPs talked about that, and as I speak, you can call 2 MPs from the ruling party, 2 MPs from the
opposition, those you feel can give you the correct status quo. Whatever my brother may have explained to him could be true, but as things stand, I'm telling you, we are going into 2025. 36 million will have not been exhausted, will have not been disbursed in full. So, as we speak today, do you see the reason why we have a problem with social cash transfer? It's a lack of liquidity.
Do we have problems?
People, as we speak.
My brother, do we have problems with social cash transfer? Do we have problems with social cash transfer?
Oh, then you don't know. Ask those questions. I want you to ask the MPs, my brother.
No.
All those matters were there on the floor of the house.
Okay. Okay, my brother.
Some people have not even. Yes.
No, for me, I don't like to argue in ignorance. I don't have the facts, so I will only I will research and I will come back on these issues. But thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Mr. Tayali, how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. I'm calling you from Southern Roma. Yeah, I also want to contribute, and we have been following you for a long time. You are really doing a great job. You know, I hope and pray that someday we'll be able to stand and will support you as the youth. So, coming to the point, when you look at these opposition leaders, I think from the time when PF lost power to UPND, myself, I've always observed that people, they are full of bitterness and the tribalism and so on. So as it is now, they really need to work hard together to regroup and choose one leader who can lead the Tonse Alliance. Because as it is for now, people are just fighting and the time is running out of them. So I think they really need to put up their heads together to make a strategy. Otherwise, we really appreciate you, the way you are sensitizing the people. And hello?
Yes. Hello?
Mr. Tayali, good evening.
Good evening.
This is Mr. Kakoma from Toroezu.
Yes, Mr. Kakoma.
I am also contributing for the first time.
Oh, thank you.
Sure, I wish to recommend you for being real and to be honest. 2026 Mdala ni walk over.
Manning.
CDF has delivered. Number two, the man was talking about social cash transfer. I pay social cash transfer. Government is actually up to date. Everybody has been paid. There is nothing like there is a balance. With the roads, yeah, those roads are damaged. But we have been told they are working on them. We are very confident about that. On the political scene, I'm also a political scientist from that. You have advised the PF very well. If people want to listen, let them just listen. Otherwise, they will cry. Because I remember in Kalumbira, the vote was 33,000 for HH and 1,600 for Udigaru. Today, even if we are to vote, if she got 500 against 50p, it will be a miracle. We are here, we are waiting, and we are waiting for 2026. If you talk of education, I've heard people talk about education to say it's poor education. Sir, schools used to suffer in terms of funding. Today, it is not an issue. Msokotwane just presses one button, the whole Zambia is paid. Akale twarepo kama 1 pini, na 800 yako na ningama Chilufya Tayali. Today, the lowest primary school gets 20p, lowest. These secondary schools were tired, they even get my 500 pin every quarter. And itakuja at first Murore awe. So, and again, another issue, I know you are not in the country. Pupils are eating in school.
There's a feeding program.
The feeding program is everywhere. Number 3, I can highlight for you. They keeping yours in.
Okay, you are. It seems you are campaigning. Bye. Yeah. But I open. You have come back. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm really following your program, and yeah, very interesting. So, for me, like for people who always say that PF is going to win, there's only one question that I ask everyone that I interact in those lines. I ask them, who did you vote for last elections? They will tell you, I voted for PF. So this tells me, so what I always tell you that your 1.8 is intact. You are saying PF is going to win because you voted for PF. So what do you think, what makes you think that the 2.8 is no longer intact? I'm yet to find someone who voted for UPND, and now this time around they're saying no, UPND is going to is going to lose. So as it stands, the 1.8 might be intact, and the 2.8 may still be intact. So we are still seeing HH continuing for the second term.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I open.
Hey, the public lawyer.
Yes, I've allowed you a second time because I know you want to respond to Mr. Zulu.
Mr. Zulu, yes. The issue is Zulu will send a mad base in parliament serious sometimes. Number 2, most of our MPs. This is why from Bill 7 they want to include the MPs because most of the information here council have a you find someone MP but issue council. Okay? So when that issue came on the floor of the House, I followed that proceeding. The acting minister then, Sialvalo Gift, responded. He told them on the floor of the House to say, no, so I can even prove to you, records are there that your constituency has received this money. Now the challenge that we have with these MPs, constituency, 6 months, 5 months, how are they going to know that what I've just shared, my brother, is a statement, is a factual statement right now. This time, our constituencies are not receiving money at the same time because you have to request for government to say.
Thank you. That point was made. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, please.
President Mulishat.
Bueno, boss.
Awe kwena na ifwe tulifyaba mute kwena.
Emkwa.
Na inena abaturu. Emkwai kwena inecho defo kulanda kofika bali nofa. Kulingana neso mwase ndele ikintu kyonse kulingana n'aba politics mwali bapakati kulumo. Mwali ba president abagoba machumbi mwali bapakati. PF nga yarufyanya mwali bakati momo arufyanya toko berani. Nandi ko mwachitamu arufyanya bapi. Ukuriye mwachitaso. UPND nga yarufyanya mwali nyina pakati. Nimwe eto mwachita mwafyanya ukuriye mwabasona sona. My president hapa is one-sided. Epo mubere one-sided ya papa kwa bati. Nishi beko mwasa biri bukate. Kibe ba PF nga bali rufyanya po shaikiba. Because filofo mwase ndele ku first nga chako atyo munyina hapa. I think na munile lo mwingeni nena ngoku noko muli mwabapa ballot paper omuntu ose kuti andivotera nokupita kuti mwapita because as I'm talking atukwete po opposition nangu hivyo inga chitati bayu muri PF ngo muri ba PF muri cyane nomba nga cyangwa amutenda ngeto kwatendere kwa face. I think ngana muto baya UPND kutwe bali nomba tuleranda ngani mwo muri pamuru no kumibotera ngamuko tama resources no kumibotera ngati twa mibotera no kumipele vote uyu muntu
umfwendi bashukuru bantu ife mwalanda nalaye bati nimukuchimona kwenu ine lyonse ngana taking a position ndalanda ukumwaye bati kumi mamwali pakati awe I don't think ni mwale ekonka ine ukutwafuma na le sapota ba PF na le sapota ba mungu bati babwelerepo mwamona ukutwafuma so if mwalanda tiona ali pakati awe te ine mulelanda pantu ine na lelanda kuchalo mufuma chumi. I used to speak out straight. I am campaigning for Edgar Lungu. I want Edgar Lungu to come back. I was very clear. And of course, when you are supporting one side, you speak for them, you speak good, and you speak bad of the other side. That is what I was doing. Now, today it is not a secret. I have come back again. I've told you. Balungu balifwa. Elo balungu bafuila. Tapali ule moneka tukucha. Apalako. Tamukwa itolupia. Namkwatana kaso. Namkwatana mwenso. Timuluishe aka inde ichilema. Ine panunomba ndesa pota aka inde ichilema. Very clear, straightforward. Straightforward. Ishifisa. So if you want that yo, ishiri pakati whatever, awe. Ndesa pota aka inde ichilema. Ba PF, ishire wasapota, pantu walungu, ba alifua. Elo hawa sherepo. Tetiba kwanishe. Aka inde ichilema. Nangu tale kwanisha muli fionse. But at least, alesha komuli fimo. Ishireba kifionse filifia wino yo. Kuli ifi weme, nevishueme. Ifi shueme, ndera ndilapo. Ifi weme, ndetasha. Ero fi mwae bati yo, ati kuti mwae minina. Nangu wakwine kuti wami voteda. Yo, ndume anditefo fi bomba. Wukateka. Tentwa nikane. Teyamu anoseka iyo. Teyamu anoseka. Iya kwa bati yo na kunoku inoli. Kutufwa kuvotera wasa wa president. Pata ni mungu wandi. So, nachava vyati miyasukeko. Pali ifyo mwalanda.
Okay,
Chilufya ogulinga sumu mwalo ndolera bigipye bwino. Kwali nombata tukwete ba abainga moneka obutitu bati. Nomba ngachako atibalewo kwaka. I think ndinani the program yeno barayukwa. Ngachako bati kuli kwa mali resources bengachita so that nebo mwaisa mwambo kubalandira because people bara nukwa tonte chinyumfwa abanga chako ati nabakwataka so kero kuti mwabuke zikulunga ya mutwe tapali yoko balea
Mwamon.
tapali yoko balea
Mwamon ano.
because nabadirekeresha and kulipira ibitu kulipira mapesa kwa mano nako balechika ibintu tekola kimweno kulera ndapo namukwata ama responsibilities namukwata emishikwana lero bena baza against na imwe aba bantu bale kona tapane okutwala na mkumbo basi nga bale umpwa babi umpweko no bekwata selfish indalama bali kwata noma ngataba twaye kwata selfish apale ko tulea
natotera munino natotera hello
Asikia. Mawamba sana wasikia.
Wino fao ndebo bomba mweno kunaka panona anaka so ndelo la femi chifa ama phone kona yale isafye. Ndevo wati ntushe.
Yeah.
Catch to akaba. Catch to akaka koza sana.
Na inati dande pumkaramba wandi.
Ten tubombe wonse landeni.
Kwa ekaye kuli kwa ma issues yamo. Wale sita misleader baba nensu wale fa wale sita misleader chalo. So ya CDF. Alelando kwewa CDF. So UPND wale wamfisha CDF. Because tabakweta ma capital project yamu. That's they can point at. Nawe chote chishinga hiyo. CDF pecho yabera kubashikia. Wakutangira kwa ma community projects in line with decentralization, devolution as it were. So abantu mu rural communities omubali kyaparati basaranga umwanse bomboye kuncherenge kurundazi bafite muri nyomba bere tutu project tutuma issues zotule bashumpa what sort ngabere kwa bule kulora central government so mamba iliyo bare panga ya ma project kwa central government na ikarasha no washikia we are talking pano imina a minister wa kapala ya tawo milopi na bafika kuchi the ground breaking ceremony ni wala pano mselo kutuma pa junction ya pamusaira kusantwa kwa kurubwe mission tutu na kukasawa. That is a capital project which is being undertaken by government. When you take this road here, from Mondo to Nico, government, it's a capital project. Where I'm calling from here, this government will remember the product from the old bank. They are building over 110 secondary schools across the country. And 2 are here in Kitwe. One in Kamakonde, another one in Mufuchani. So those are capital projects. You can also talk about the Shipata Chagiga Road, which is under construction as we are speaking. Namaishire kundora bashikia, kaisa hospital wareku la mundora. It is at 95% completion. That is government. Imisewesho wale panga kitu township road. We have 16.5 kilometers plus another 10 kilometers, which is coming from RDA. That is government which is doing the central government. You want to talk about hospitals? They are also building. You know, Chile, they have built 2 hospitals so far, and they are fully functional. So no one should lie to the people to say the government is not undertaking the capital projects. No, they are doing our capital projects, and they are also encouraging people to take part in the CDF.
In other words, what you
now,
are...
when you come to the issue...
in other words, just before you come to the other issue, in other words, what you are saying is that CDF is there to address issues that are relating to the community. But government at the same time...
Indeed, that is the point.
But government at the same time is also taking capital projects. Yeah? It's
they
not
are
just...
also undertaking capital projects.
Okay. Okay, please go to the next point. You are saying there are...
Now, next point here, let's go to the issue of funding. So some people are arguing to say, no, funding here is erratic. So there was the Mr. Zulu who argued to say, so far, my constituency, they have received about 10 million kwacha. Now, if you follow the proceedings in Parliament, what Chilufya said, he said the constituency so far is received 15 million kwacha, not 10 million.
Okay.
He said 15 million kwacha ma. And the minister told him to say, how about the records that the Ministry of Finance are indicating that the money that you have gotten so far is 25 million kwacha. So now to share 10 million kwacha for argument's sake. You can't compare it to 1.6 million.
Exactly.
And in fact, when Mahakai was coming into power, the PF had failed to release 1.6 million. It had to take Mr. Ichireba to release that money in October, after I had taken office. Then I should have 1.6 million. In 10 years, Tayali also, when PF was in power, now the Central Constituency only received CDF 3 times. 1.6 million in Mikuita too. Kembe constituency in Central Province received 5 times. So you can't compare the two.
No, thank you.
Now, this guy, why, let me finish why we are even supporting President Chilema. Abantu that claiming to say they did unprecedented development. Washkia, where I'm coming from, Inendi Wakulapula. PF was in power for 10 years. Kulapula Tawapangire for Busona Mumo. Yet they were lying to the people in Parliament to say Kulapula to Aliwamia. Did they have to take their cry now to say, but yet, these are the same people that were telling people to say, what do I mean? This economy, that the worker in the it would have been a late that I had also. Remember my project on play. When the PF was in power, they suspended all the projects that were below 80%. And the reason they gave the then Minister of Finance, clear statement to say there's no money. Yet, some governments say, but one group of people are tired. But PF were the wicked government. Some fundamentals were saying the government, what in the economy is. And what you understand it publicly. To say we have inherited the buoyant economy from the MMD. It was what all the economy now. Power, Tabasa in the economy is yes, $7 billion in Congolese. The country was in debt distress, so we needed to talk to the creditors Yeah, there are issues that I didn't when I'm in Chinabu. If the competition point, we should have it. But if whenever there's some power, it's what I'm going to pick up on our salary so that. Ninkomboleshi no. Era number one or filia. Ninkombole was the country was not able to pay back. So after in the now needed to talk to the creditors to restructure the debt. Now whenever the Pongatalash very structure it would have been worse than it is today. So let's give credit to the man where it is due. In budget, it's about 82% of domestic resources.
No, thank you very much. You have really enlightened us. Thank you very much. Let me take my last call because I'm actually tired. Now you have really enlightened us. I hope Mazulu Baumfwa. Hello? Yes, sir.
Program yetu masana hii.
Thank you.
Ile wako fiti.
Ile wako video zaidi. Yeah.
Ile wako fiti sebaka.
Ndanaka. Mule mfureshako. Nga mule mfureshako lindi kuti.
Twakuna posta mbo. Posta mbo.
Mulanda vyema.
Mwetaka mana hiyo.
Okay. Anyway, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Kulanda kwene batayali. Kuyama comparisons ya mwachi wachita compare pa first. Ukulingana nama outcomes ya 2021 elections. If you are more positions basa ngide ama votes, if you combine them together yaba halikalaba yaba Fred Membe na bosa bashala. Tabale matching kuri So those comparisons were tayari kangeba kuchimo. Choningamia wa tayari chakwe bati ibungu aliye mukabwatu. By elections. After the death of Honorable Mukandawile. Politics in the Ikonga win, if I'm not mistaken, you got about 420 votes.
No, I got much more. 400. Chilufya Tayali. Hey! 400.
I think you should go back and research Masak and put 424 somewhere in there.
No. I didn't get 424. I was number 4. Number 1 was number 1. It was the UPND. Number 2, it was PF. Number 3, it was what is his name? A socialist, Mr. Pachikap. I didn't get 400. I got more. I'm checking right now. I didn't get 400. No. Anyway, go ahead as I'm checking.
Okay. Okay. Nevertheless, so now you are telling me that if you were to stand in 2026, would you get the same votes?
I'll get much more. If I were to contest, I would get much more.
Correct. Very correct, Matayani. No, kuina ni mtima wina. No, kuina ni mtima wina.
I don't know what.
The more reason why I'm back with must be number 4. I will tell you this. It's must be number 4, Matayani. My elections year 2021. Yari based on who has the best manifesto. So in short to everybody, who are quite no fee. Ever we win my elections year 2021. So based on the promises here by UPND, remember the UPND started in 2016 giving us their best manifesto. They talked about meal, a bag of meal of 5 kg, but 25 kg of meal
ukwashita pali chifte kwacha or less. And then as Zambia, they ticked. Okay, on this one,
my brother, can you be more precise and go to the point so that we can close the program?
Yeah, I'm asking you today. I want you to understand very well. Yes. Number two. Okay. You know, like our promises were Pangilia. So out of all those promises, the Zambian people said yes, this is the one. Then now we are coming now to 2026. 2026, I mean Zambia, let's now compare. I have promises that to pay is at war if you are on the. So number one, you'll be taking. It's unfortunate that you're not in the country. Telling a man in a bus. When I'm a bus, Marusha face story. Yeah, UPND. Kuti mwayumvira mwevene. CDF umulelanda ko imulumba ya CDF. Ama grants ama loans. Kale fero fikwatonga. Mwengufa.
Ati?
Yes. So, ama grants ayamulelanda ko ama grants na loans. Kale fero fikwatonga. So now, 2026, our politics, if you cover, that cover on the tribal line. That one, mark my words, that will be based on tribal lines. Then, Tatukweke, yes, President Unga winner, HH at the moment. I am repeating, at the moment, Tatukweke Unga beating a HH. But I can assure you, HH 50 plus 1 Tata Coalition. So what will happen now? It will be first number of That's when the opposition will unite now.
Wait a minute, my brother.
Mark my word.
Anyway, I'm not so comfortable with the way he's arguing. Abatonga. I'm not very comfortable with that. But he's got a point. He's right. In Kabwata, I got 420. Socialist got 1,849. PF got 11,100. UPND got 13,000. Yeah, so he was right on that. I've just confirmed. Yeah. Anyway, please, hello. I've got a caller on the line. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. I think I'll close on a lady. Hello.
Hi, Mr. Tayali.
I'm going to close on you. Speak, my dear. Speak something nice so that I can have good dreams.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for the program, and thank you so much for just bringing these issues to us so that people can express themselves and help sort of understand certain things that we don't understand. I've been following the program, and I've heard a lot that I didn't know, and I've been enlightened so much, and I have had like my own homework and things that I will obviously go back and research on. So having said that, there's just one point that I'm actually just calling for, because I've been trying to call you. And this is on a certain caller who said our education is not that of quality, and that, Mr. Tayali, would you send your child to government school? I don't know if you remember that caller.
Yes.
Okay, so I went to government school. So I don't believe that the education is not quality. There's no quality in our education. And also, I believe that the teacher-pupil ratio has been improved compared to the recent years, because there's been a lot of recruitment, teachers, and obviously when education is free, you're going to expect more enrollments and more people going into schools. So that is why we have a lot of people obviously going into school, which is supposed to be a good thing. We shouldn't be bitter that we are having more pupils in classes. Instead, we should just focus on now trying to improve the infrastructure, because most of the infrastructure is the same one that was built in times when people were paying for school. So obviously, classes might be smaller and the teachers might be less, like the teacher-pupil ratio might be less. So with all the recruitments that are going on, and with the whole improvement and trying to build more schools, we are obviously going to have like an improved education system in Zambia. It would be bad for us to write it off and say, oh, the education is not of quality, because I went to government school. And I don't see anything wrong with the government introducing free education. There are just so many things that people were failing to do for them to complete their education. But now that we have free education, I feel like that's going to help in so many sectors. And that was like the point that I was just stuck on, because in my head, I just felt like that was discrediting education is just like throwing away the whole system, you know? Yeah.
Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Good night. Thanks. Hello? Yes, yes.
Mwachoma bwana.
Bwana mwachoma bwanji.
Nachoma batari. The last caller, the man was just here. Was talking about abatonga. Mwezenekera kukambisisa maningi pamene pajapevenzo kamba pamene pajamamenya mutu wanjoka pamene njoka inyama. They are complaining at Tonga's at tribalism, but with Babwela is saying that Mabayanga na Makalawi na ye musuna kambe. Next time. Pamene pajapevenzo kamba tibatonga no. Pano, one Zambia, one nation.
No, I was a bit, I apologize. I was a bit distracted because Nenzo searching my votes. So I was a bit distracted. So sinamvera kovinangu, pamene namvera paja, I immediately cut. So I apologize.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
No, thank you very much for your program. We are enjoying it.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Tayali. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
I didn't even know last, but Nandeko.
I'm Malabo last. You be really the last one. Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. So, yeah, the thing is, I think I want to be very realistic. The thing is, you know, at the end of the day, it's not what people want. It is what the whole nation needs. Okay? So, our underpaid education, as it is poor. Well, you know, HH is very smart. He has invested in education than anything else. Because Ngambo Kukule Emisebo that were PF Barikulatale. Why should you concentrate on that? He used to have a strategy. Because Ngamalole Shaba and Abama students, I've got I would say I've benefited me in a CDF. I've got 2 nephews, at least they have gotten bursary. Okay? Then in Kamalone Shababa, I'm voter nowadays. They were youth. And by youth, they are very happy with HH. You can even see they are very happy with him. Tabala and Dafie, but they will tell us at the end. So if Valera Defa Kula Fishi, Valeposa Fishi, Tafia Kula Nama mean buses, they are wasting time.
Okay? The bigger population is the youth and the students.
Yeah.
10 years from now, you come like most of the people will be educated. It will be a very big investment.
Yeah.
Anyway, otherwise he's going through child money straight away.
No, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Indeed.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye, thank you.
Bye.
And I will close the program on that note. It has been a long one, but I want to say thank you very much for you people that are joining in this program to listen, and especially those that call in to contribute. I know a lot of you struggle to go through, but please don't give up. Keep trying until you go through and you air your views. I want to accommodate as many views as possible, especially as we are going towards the elections. We are going to be very busy. Actually, I might have to start doing this program on a daily basis as we go towards the elections. Just that, you know, so mulenja fuako. Don't just appreciate and whatever. And I mean, you also have to help me. I've got expenses. I've got even the internet. So if you support my program, if you support what I'm doing, please help me. Don't be delusional to think that no, whatever. Nothing. These big people, they want to control me. They want to control me. Just like Pali Edgar Lungu. When Edgar Lungu died, they told me, no, don't talk. If you talk, we are going to cut money. We are not going to give you money. I told them to hell. And it is always like that. These people, they want me to, you know, to speak for them. No, I want to be objective. And I can only be objective if I'm supported by ordinary people like yourselves. You people who want to hear the truth. Not those who want me to run their agenda. Me, I want to become president. And you are saying, Hakainde Ichirema is winning. So how am I going to help you? I don't need those. Me, I want you people, ordinary Zambians, to be helping me. Because if I'm helped by you, I'll be objective. I'll say things as they are. Other than these people who want to give you resources and control you, I don't want. And any of you who think that you can control me, you can give me resources and control me, I want to be objective. I want to tell the Zambian people the truth. So I am counting on your support. I'm counting on your support. As we are going towards the elections, I want to be very busy. I want to keep on giving you, information, and also doing some research, so that when people are talking, no, this is what happened in Parliament, I am, I have the information. But thank you also for people that came in to counter. I think the debate was healthy. Mr. Zulu came up with something. I came up with his own explanation. Then there's this other man that brought in very, very good points to articulate on how UPND is working, how CDF policy is working, and a number of projects that the government has started. I think that is very good. Please, let's keep on participating. Let's keep on educating one another. I think I'm going to end on that note and say, may God bless you and may God bless Zambia. Good night.